This is a story about a life-changing event that happened when I was 17. I met Jesica Lee Virgile when I was in the 5th grade. A friend of mine named Becky Cassett introduced us at the Seneca skating rink. The very next day, Becky and Jessica walked over to my house and met me in my backyard. It didn't take long for Jessica and I to become really close friends. I already knew a lot of the kids she was hanging out with, so it always seemed like we were together. Jessica had an electric personality. She was funny and loud. She was generous and caring. Jessica was a curious dreamer. She had brown hair, blue eyes, and thick skin. But her most memorable trait was her singing voice. Wherever Jessica was, there was music. And if there was music, there was dancing. And if Jessica was singing and dancing, you were sure to be smiling. Her happiness was contagious. That's what made her so fun to be around. I went to a private school while most of my friends went to the public middle school. So on weekends, we would meet up at a playground or someone's front porch, and Jessica would teach me the songs they were learning in their choir so I could sing along with them. Jessica had a strong, deep alto voice, the kind of voice that gave you goosebumps. There were certain songs we knew which parts to stop singing because these were Jessica's moments to belt out the words and we all wanted to be able to hear. Her entire life, Jessica had a way of using the lyrics to songs to bring comfort to any situation. The summer before our senior year, a group of us drove down to Pittsburgh to see a Lilith Fair concert. At the time, we were really into the Armageddon movie soundtrack, so when we found out that Chantal Kreviazuk was going to be playing at Lilith Fair, we got really excited. That summer, almost every night, we would congregate on Jessica's front porch, swaying in her porch swing, and we would sing Chantal's version of Leaving on a Jet Plane. When senior year finally did roll around, it was time to really put effort into planning out our dreams. It was time to make the decision of where we were going to go to school and what career path to follow. Another important part of senior year was deciding how we wanted to be remembered in the yearbook with the perfect senior picture in quotes. Jessica's senior picture was stunning. She had dyed the front of her brown hair a gingery blonde color like Ginger Spice of the Spice Girls. She wore a black spaghetti strap dress against a blurry green background. Her senior quote was from James Dean. "Dream as if you'll live forever. Live as though you'll die tomorrow." The weekend before Thanksgiving, we had a girls' night planned for Saturday night. At the last minute, Jessica and another friend, Ange, decided that they wanted to go to our friend Billy's house because his parents were out of town. We all met up at Billy's, but a few of us went off and did our own thing. At the end of the night, we met back up at Billy's, and Jessica was so excited to tell us that she had finally found the courage to tell her lifelong crush, Sean, exactly how she felt. I left Billy's that night with my friends Sarah, Kara, and Becky, and we drove past the house of a girl Jessica was fighting with. Now this girl happened to be on her front porch, so we rolled down the car windows and screamed obnoxiously at her, and the whole rest of the way home we laughed hysterically and said over and over again, "I cannot wait to tell Jessica about this in the morning." Angie's mom called me about 6 a.m. the next morning, November 22nd, 1998. She said, "Glynis, I need you to come up here. There's been an accident." "Is everyone all right?" I asked, half asleep. "No, Glynis. Jessica didn't make it." There was a long, silent pause. "Shut up. You're lying. Why would you even say such a thing?" "Glynis, I'm not lying. Jessica's dead. I need you to come up here." I had slept in Jessica's Elmo sweatshirt that had walked home on me one night after singing on her front porch. I put on her gray Adidas pull-away pants and went down to start my car. I remember my dad being on the front porch asking me what was going on, telling me he would drive me. All I could do was scream with tears running down my face. Jessica's dead. Jessica's dead. I remember my windshield being completely frozen over. I lit a cigarette and peered through a small hole that was created by the cold burst of blue antifreeze and drove away. I was the first to arrive at Angie's house. She was alone in her bedroom. She tried to explain to me what had happened during the accident, but we were both really out of it, in complete shock. Angie and Jessica had left Billy's house in Angie's Corolla with two other friends. They were driving on a back windy road, and the car crossed the center line, went up on an embankment, hit a telephone pole, and flipped over. Jessica was killed almost instantly. We wanted to do something special to say goodbye to her at the funeral, so we decided to sing the song Leaving on a Jet Plane. A large group of us formed a circle and wrapped our arms around each other. Tears were streaming down our faces, and the funeral director began the song. Somewhere after the first verse, the room became pitch black. The electricity had gone out. The music had stopped playing, but we did not stop singing. You could feel the power of Jessica's electric energy in that moment saying, "I'm here. Thank you for singing our song. I'm here." The years following her death have been far from an easy journey. My life took directions that I never could have predicted. I became numb. I tried to fill the void in my heart from missing her with destructive behavior. It took years for the black cloud to break up with my heart. Jessica's senior picture and quote are etched into the stone at her grave. So when I go visit, I see her for who she was. There isn't a day that goes by where I don't think about what she would look like and who she would be today. What I am able to find comfort in after 13 years is knowing that there are still moments where I know she's letting me know she's here. When I was putting together this story, I was going through a box that had her obituary, newspaper articles about the accident, notes she had written me during study hall. One note that really stood out, as if to remind me of her eternal presence. Jessica had written down the lyrics to the song, "You Will Never Walk Alone," from the musical Carousel. Walk on through the wind, walk on through the rain, though your dreams be tossed and blown. Walk on with hope in your heart, and you will never walk alone. You will never walk